YouTube is happening. It is Friday, August 29th, and now we're talking college football for Saturday. Now, look, there are 60 games here. Let me show you the schedule. That's today, Saturday. There are 60 games. Look at all these games. There's a lot of games on this slate. There's 60 of them to be exact. I'm going to break down as many as I can, but I'm going to tell you right now, all the ones involving like your FCS teams going to an FBS where you have a massive spread, things like that. I'm skipping all of those because one, I have no data on FCS teams. Two, in the transfer portal era, these FCS teams, if you're any kind of good, you're getting poached to the big boys. That's just how it works nowadays. So gone are the days where you can have like a North Dakota State, you know what you're going to get these teams. So now it's like, okay, we need to see how these players, because you poach from them, the next level comes up, we need to learn about them. So I leave them alone because it's, money line parlay, maybe. If you just really want to be a degenerate, maybe, but I still recommend, obviously, bankroll management, be smart. But I'm leaving it alone. Tomorrow, there's 26 games that are not FCS related to FBS versus FBS. I'm going to try to cover all 26. So I'm going to move quick, too. We're going to show a little bit of stuff each one. I know plays I'm taking on some games I want absolutely nothing to do with. So we're going to roll through all 26. Let's jump to the first game right now. All right, let's jump into the first game. And now let me tell you how my betting strategy works for Saturdays. I do the same thing every Saturday. I've been doing it for many, many years now. I've been betting like 20 years. So I do the same thing nowadays where I do parlays. I do more parlays in college football than anything. I do a morning parlay, money line parlay. I do an afternoon group. I do a night group. And then I do an all day, like my favorites. And I do that way, no matter what happens throughout the day, because college football's crazy. It happens. You're going to have upsets. You're going to have, especially, you're not even awake yet. All of a sudden, you're seeing that 11 a.m. kickoff or noon or whatever time zone it is for you. All of a sudden, that ranked team lost. And all of a sudden, your day's ruined. Why ruin your day? Spread it out a little bit. Then you get your 2:30, 3:30 window. Then you get your night games. I don't mess with the late night stuff because that's when you get the old school Pac-12 after dark. And that's when the shenanigans come out to play. I ain't got time for that. So 26 games. Let's jump to the first one. It is going to be Texas and Ohio State because it's big noon kickoff. It's the first game. So it's the game of the week, game of the hell, it might be the game of the season, who knows. So first line is going to be this is current as of 5:42 Eastern. Yeah, it is Texas is favored by 1.5, a 46.5 total. I come over here spreadsheet again. Normal season next week going forward, I will have a whole bunch of stats that look like this, but for now we go coaching because that's all I have. So we know everything. Sarkeesian Day. I don't have to show you this. You know this by now. Good stuff overall. Let's go ahead and pop over. We're gonna quickly, briefly look at some hour labs just to make sure nothing's anything's crazy. So let's go ahead and grab some Texas Longhorns just so you can see everything. Obviously, everyone and their mama talking about this man right here. Let the man play a real meaningful game first and see how he does on the road. But they've already christened him the #1 pick in the draft. It's like pump the brakes a little bit. Damn. So there's your defense, special teams. It's all there. Let's go over here and look at the Ohio State defending national champions. And currently we got Julian saying, Bama transfer, finally going to be taking the reins over. We see that. You go back over here in the spreadsheet, look, 1-1-1, 1 versus 3, 2-3-4. So it's obviously going to be a hell of a matchup. We know this already. There's nothing crazy. Let's go to props. Let's see what we got. Change this over to, how far down am I going to get to it? Longhorns, right there. Got him, coach. Arch, he started, 2 games? I think it was like Mississippi State and somebody else when Quinn was out last time. So Julian's done nothing. We know that. So 2024, yeah, it was Louisiana Monroe and Mississippi State, and he threw for those numbers. Now, is that impressive? For never playing before, really? Sure. UTSA, those 3 don't really inspire confidence, really, because Ohio State has a very, very nasty defense. We know the shoe is a very nasty place to play, so we'll see how that goes. And then we got Sand, who obviously played very little as it was. When he got to Bama, everybody thought he was going to be the stud, and then he goes there. So now he's finally getting his shots. Let's go look at some props, shall we? I can't take any props when it comes to these 2. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not taking any props in the whole week 1. Week 2, I will, but not. I need some data before I take some props, really, before I can see some things. And then if we come over here and I change this over to Longhorns Buckeyes, just to kind of see some last year rankings, they're going to be top 10, top 20, top 30, and everything. So there's your props. For me personally, let me tell you what I'm thinking of this game. I'm sorry. Everyone's talking Arch Manning. I need to see how he does in the big stage. Yes, Sarkisian has a beautiful history when it comes to winning on the road in big games. Yeah, they broke that down numerous times this week. But for me, it's a road game. It's his first time. Yeah, he's a what is he technically? Technically, he's a junior, sophomore. What is he now? He is a sophomore technically. So I'm taking Ohio State at home. I don't care. When you have a match like this, show me the quarterback who hasn't really took the reins yet, can go in there in his first game of the season and hang. Crowd makes a damn difference. So for me personally, I'm taking Ohio State money line. I'm not even going 1.5. I think Ohio State, now is it going to be a high scoring game? No, I think it's going to be lower scoring, but I'm not going to go under 46 because 24-21 is very possible, and that puts me really close to being nervous. So at 27-21, 24-23, nope. It's going to be Ohio State. So I'm going to take that. Move on to the next one. All right, moving on game 2. Now that the big one's out the way, we can move on to the fun ones, which is going to be Syracuse, Tennessee. No one's really talking about this one, interesting enough. Like, everyone's still all over Tennessee, like, oh, Tennessee's amazing, Tennessee's great. Are they? They lost their quarterback to UCLA in a bidding war. They effectively traded quarterbacks with UCLA, and that doesn't inspire confidence at all for me. Currently, it's 13.5, 51.5. I mean, come on. And this is not even at Tennessee. This is neutral. This is in Mercedes-Benz in Atlanta. So you're not going to have to worry about the Tennessee home game, home advantage, whatever. Yeah, this can be closer for the fans to get there, but Syracuse got a little bit of fans. It's still going to probably be 70-30 Tennessee. Let's keep it real. But Fran Brown, I like me some Fran Brown. Yeah, the numbers are all over the damn place because nobody knows what to do with Tennessee. So let's go ahead and pop over here and look at the actual peoples. And Joey Aguilar is the quarterback for Tennessee. We know this. And there's your rest of your team. Good deal. We come over here, we look Syracuse, and Steve Angeli is the quarterback for Syracuse. So I still like Syracuse. I like Fran Brown. I think Fran Brown is going to be like a big name coach that's going to go to a big name school in the next 5 years. He's going to be coaching some massive one of those top 10 programs. I don't think he's at Syracuse. I don't think he's at Syracuse with top 10, but you know what I'm saying. So let's go ahead and pop over to props and see what we got in this one. Let's see quarterbacks, Aguilar and Angeli. Let's look at both these numbers to see what we got from last year, just so we kind of see. Aguilar, now these are all UCLA numbers. We know. You see what he did. They gave him a lot lower number. Average 273 on 250. Really? Why is this so low? I know Syracuse. I mean, Fran Brown was the defensive secondary coach at Georgia before he left. So yeah, that's like his wheelhouse. But I don't know. And we have nothing for you really, right? Yeah, we have no clue what he's going to be. So I still don't. I don't know. Something about, I can see now, if it's 13.5, I will buy it to 14. I'm going to tell you right now. I will go plus 14 on this one. I trust Fran Brown more than Heupel. I just don't trust Heupel at all. Sorry. So personally, I'm taking Syracuse plus 14. Moving on. Next. All right, move on. We got we're going to Southern Miss now versus Mississippi State, and the game is actually in Hattiesburg. Weird seeing the SEC team on the road like that, but hey, whatever. Do what you do. Currently, it is Mississippi State 14.5 point favorites on the road. 60.5. We got this now. Charles Huff, the new coach. He's the new coach now. Jeff Lebby is still there. They went 2-10 last year. Not good. Not good at all. 69 versus 114. If Southern Miss had any type of pulse, I would be tempted to take Southern Miss plus 14, but they ain't got no damn pulse. Look at them. Look at the numbers. Mason, the numbers, they mean they're just not good. Let's go look at the hour lads real quick so we can kind of see stuff. Mississippi, Mississi, PPI. There we got them right there. Blake Shapen's the quarterback. I kind of like Blake Shapen. He's not bad. And then we come over here and we change this over to Southern Miss, and I'm not going to know who the quarterback is probably here, so you won't either, probably. Let's see. Braylon Braxton. There we go. So let's go and look over the props to see if there's anything we're taking, because so far, I'll tell you right now, I'm kind of leaning a pass. Just in case. I mean, probably Mississippi State. I mean, they can't be that bad, right? 2-10 though. 2-10. Right? I don't know. 14. Maybe. What do we want? Bulldogs, Golden Eagles. That's what we want. There we go. Got numbers for both of them. Exciting times. Love that. Braxton 2024. What'd you do last year? You did all this for Marshall, apparently. Marshall's quarterback transferred to Southern. That's right. They followed. That's right. That's right. I remember all this now. Got you. Yep. Okay, cool. Damn. Does Southern Miss have a pulse? Like a little bit of a pulse? Maybe? Shapen. Let's look at Shapen a little bit. Let's see. 2024. All you do is play in 4 games. This was all for Mississippi State. You can see that. Maybe. almost want to take, Southern Miss is going to be rocking tomorrow. I almost want to take the home team plus 14. I really want to take them. Like, underdogs Saturday, you can see it. Like, I can see underdogs. That would give me 3 straight underdogs. SEC team, though? Oh, Mississippi State is like the worst SEC team, though. Let's look at the last year numbers real quick. Put us on the right game. That would help us. We don't want that one. We want, where's it at? Bulldogs. Yep, got you. Southern Miss was so bad. Oh my God. 1/3. Mississippi State was equally as bad. Rushing, Southern Miss was 133. Mississippi State was 130 in rushing. Oh my God, they both suck. Oh my God. There's gonna be so much hatred in this game. There might be actual blood spilled in this game, like in the parking lot too. Oh no, you know what? I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm passing. I can't. I want to take Southern Miss so bad. I might live bet it. Let me say like the first drive, I might do it. But for now, I'm gonna pass with a no lean. I just can't. I just can't do it. Let's move on. Next. All right, next up we got FAU Maryland. Maryland. Let's keep it simple. Let's keep it a buck. Maryland by how much, though, is a question. Maryland by 14. I like that. I don't trust FAU too much. Let's see. Maryland right there. Got him, coach. Spreadsheet. And we got Zach Kitley as the coach versus Loxley. Loxley's been there a while. He's been established. Vacant? What? I got the list from Wikipedia. So, hey, if it's anything's wrong, blame Wikipedia, not me. So, and they saw it was updated. So, I guess Zach Kitley's going to be the coordinator, or they just haven't named it, or didn't update Wikipedia. Whatever. Who knows? Anywho, let's go look at the actual who's doing what, because hell, I don't know. In this one, FAU, I'm taking Maryland. Maryland by 14 sounds good to me. Why is everything 14 right now? That's weird. Florida Atlantic. Change this over. We want Mary. Had a little lamb. Mary. Where's Mary? Got you. Mary, quarterback. Malik Washington. True freshman? Uh-oh. Because the highlighted means true freshman. Really? So you tell me these 4 dudes suck that bad, or yours that good? I need to kind of click on you a little bit. Okay. Can I get some height and weight? You are 6'4", 215. And you, Archbishop Spalding. Okay, that tells me nothing, but hey, whatever. True freshman, huh? I mean, I get, like, Michigan's doing that. Cool, but Maryland? All right. Let's look at you. Who you got? You got Caden Veltkamp. Who? Exactly. Who? Let me click on you. 25 and 10. Yeah, Western Kentucky. Okay, so you're used to tossing that tater. Last year, 3,100, 25-10. He ran very little. All right, let's go to props. Let's see. We got props on you out there. Is there props in this game? I have no clue. Terrapins. Yes, there are. Nice. That's that one. Let's get rid of the quarterback ones. Change this over to too much. Where's it at? Terrapins. Get rid of you. Good stuff. I have nothing. No props in this one. Okay. Well, if you want to take other props, like from other people's, there you go. But no, I'm going. Even though it's a freshman, I'm going for it. We're taking Maryland minus 14 at home. I'm buying the hook. Every time it's a hook, I'm buying it. Don't care. So some people are like, you shouldn't do that. Hush, my money, not yours. If you want to play with the hook. Hey, you would have lost Wisconsin yesterday if you played that way. So I pushed. So hey, good for me. Next. All right, moving on from Maryland to Ball State and Purdue. Come on now. This is a pass. I'm gonna tell you right now, because one, Purdue was so bad last year, but Ball State's even worse. But come on, this is a bad one. Like, where's the line? Where's the game? Where's it at? Purdue right there. Purdue 17.5, 48.5. Man, Purdue's so bad. Purdue just so bad. They both got new coaches. We don't really know what's going on. Jeff Knowles is defense coordinator at Ball State, huh? Okay, good to know. All right, let's look at, we'll glance at this stuff, but I don't care about this one. Ball State, who's quarterback? Just to say we know. Somebody named Kelly. Okay, cool. Then we come over here, we change this one to Purdue, and then we point and laugh at Purdue, and then we leave. That's what we're going to do. We're not even going to look at props because I don't care about this one. Ryan Brown with an E at the end. Are there even props? Well, look. If there's no props, we move on. Purdue, well, there are props. And it's just for Ryan Brown, or Brownie, however you want to say it. It's probably Brown. So, 2024, that's what he did. Had one game. He threw for 297 against Illinois. Not bad. Other than that, I'm passing. I don't want nothing to do with this one. Have fun. Next. All right, Northwestern and Tulane. I'm leaning over, but I kind of want to see what this is all about too. So, let's see. Tulane. I'm on Saturday now. Tulane. Right there. Tulane, 4.5 at home. Okay. I'm intrigued. That's about all I am, is intrigued. Tulane, Northwestern, there we go. We go spreadsheet. We look at this. Summerall and Braun, there you go. You see Summerall went 9-5 Tulane last year, 43 versus Tulane at home. Makes more sense. We can see, blah, blah. Not loving Northwestern, to be honest. Let's go look and see, make sure nothing's crazy. Who's QB? Preston Stone, I believe. Was he the QB last year? No, he was at SMU. That's right, SMU. But was he there last year? I don't know. He didn't do too much in this game, so. Last year was kind of chill for him. Let's go over here and check a look at Tulane and see what they got. Tulane right there. Got you. Jake Retzlaff is the QB there. Okay, cool, whatever. Let's go over here. Let's see if anything pops up for a prop, just so we can kind of, take a look at it, because why not? Preston Stone, 177, 174. Obviously take the lower number. Looks better. And how did you do last year? Good sir. Last year, you did one game against Nevada with SMU, and then nothing else. Sorry. Yeah, I don't want this game. Y'all can have fun. I lean Tulane. I'll say that much, but I'm not going to. I say that, but then I do like Summerall's a good coach. I like Summerall. I don't like David Braun, but I like Summerall. Tulane 4.5. 4.5 is a weird ass number, isn't it? So let's take it. I don't love this, but I'm going to take it. How about that? Next. All right, moving into the early afternoon, we got Kentucky now. Man, Kentucky versus Toledo. This is a hell of a close game. Like, I'm looking at the rankings already just to see what we got. We come on now a little bit lower, and where's it at? Right there. Kentucky, Toledo. Kentucky 10.5 with a 48.5. Kentucky needs to win this game. they cannot be losing Toledo week 1. If so, Stoops is going to be updating his resume soon. So there's your numbers. Candles, not bad coach either. So 63 versus 54, very close here. I'm tempted to take Toledo plus 10.5. Absolutely. Let's go over here. Let's see. Change you to Toledo. QRSTU. Oh, gotcha. Let's see. Tucker Gleason is a QB. Let's take a little click into him. See what we have. Whole bunch of passing yards last year. 28, 24 and 8. Not bad. Not bad at all. We'll see some props hopefully. And we go back to this one. Oh, no, not you. And change you to Kentucky. We'll see who stole the K right there. Gotcha. Zach Calzada is the quarterback. Oh my God. He was not even in FBS last year. He was at Incarnate Word last year. Oh no, I remember this. Oh, and then, oh, Kentucky. What are you doing, Kentucky? You can do so much better. Oh no. Do we even have props for this one? I don't even know if we have yeah, Wildcats right there. I can see it. All right. All we have is Gleason. Nose out Calzada line, huh? All right. I see you. Gleason 2024. You see what he did last year with, yeah. He can toss a tater. He sure can. Against Mississippi State, 28. They beat the shit out of them, 41-17. I can see them beating Kentucky by the same margin. Kentucky is going to have a rough year. I'm telling you, Kentucky's going to be one of the bottom 4 SEC teams. So I'm taking it. I'm taking Toledo on the road. Toledo on the road. They did it last year easily against Mississippi State. Give me TOL plus 10.5. Absolutely. 7.5? Yeah, 10.5. Absolutely. Next. All right, we do need to pick the pace up a little bit because it's 6 o'clock, and damn it, I want to have this done before Auburn Baylor starts. So, what time does that game start? Hold on, let me look real quick. Oh, buddy, we gotta move quick. We gotta move fast. So, come on. That game starts at 8. I got 2 hours, but then other games start at 7, so I got an hour. So we're going to speed through. We're going to skip some things if need be. If I know it's a pass, we're not even going to talk about it. Sorry. I'll do as much as I can, though. I got you enough of that. So Old Dominion, Indiana is a joke. I'm sorry. 24 point for Indiana. They should cover this. Should, right? One would think that. We come over here and look. 99 over 24. Yeah, that is a massive difference. They should cover 24. I like that. Let's go ahead and check out make sure we know who this, you know what? We're going right at props. That's what we're going to do. We're going to see, is there props for this game? I need to see. Indiana, there we go. Found them. No props, don't care. I'm taking Indiana. Well, let's see who the quarterback is first before I just jump to conclusions. Indiana, that's what I care. I don't even care about Old Dominion. We're going straight for Indiana. Indiana, who's your QB? Is Fernando Mendoza. Who? Who? You came from Cal. Okay. You played at Cal last year, I assume? Okay. Yeah, cool. That's 16-6, 3,000 yards, but only 16 touchdowns? That sounds like Indiana football to me. Indiana 24. I'm down. Indy, well, 23.5 actually. 23.5. Absolutely. Give me Indiana. I feel good about that one. I like that. Trust. All right, moving on. Next. All right, now we got Nevada and Penn State. And let's be real. Penn State's a top three team. Pretty much everybody has them ranked top three. Penn State should crush Nevada. Nevada, like this would be like a 50-point game. Nevada, if Franklin wants to drop 60, he could. It's 42. Like, let's be real. We come over here to the spread. It's Nevada's bad. They're so bad. This game should be like, I can see this one. I'm envisioning a 63, 66 to 7 final. Aren't you envisioning in that? Yeah, 42 is a line I normally wouldn't mess with, but damn, come on. This shouldn't even be close. It should be 42-0 at halftime. The third stringers will beat Nevada if they were a team by themselves. So Nevada's not something I care about. They're just not good. So let me just check Nevada. We all know Penn State's people. Let me just click on them real quick so you can see it. I know you want to see a little bit of that. So Penn State, Drew Aller, how do you say it? You know who it is. I can never say his man's name because you know me. I'm so good with names. So no, I'm not. Nevada. Let's take a look. Who's your QB? Just in case I want to know. Chubba Purdy. Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Penn State by 42. We're done. Next. Sometimes you see a game and you're like, who's the quarterback? And you're like, oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. Chubba Purdy's not going to do anything to stop that. Sorry. Moving on. Georgia Marshall. Now, I'm leaning past because I don't know if you really pay attention. Georgia seems to struggle against the lower teams. They play with their food. They play down to their competition. We know this about Georgia. Nothing new. That's what they do. So how can we take advantage? If anything, like a Marshall plus first half line might be something tasty we could look at. So, but we got to see how bad. 38.5, huh? Now could they cover? Absolutely. But this game could easily. Kirby doesn't like running up the score. Kirby does not. He against teams like Marshall, he absolutely does not want to run up the score. So Marshall 30.5 does look good, but I'm thinking like first half maybe because Georgia tends to come out the gate slow. At least they did last year. So let's see. Look at the numbers. 102. Ooh, look at the difference. If I take this, it's gonna be. Let me go ahead and click on first half and see if I get a first half one. Half. Come back with me. Come back over here. Let's look. First half spread. Marshall plus 24.5. If Georgia does come out pretty slow, which they tend to do, that's what they're known for. If they still do that, I can see 24.5 in the first half, and then Georgia slowly takes advantage. Like they're up 17 at halftime, and it's like Kirby's not pulling any, he's not doing crazy things. I can see Marshall absolutely. So let's go over here and just take a look. I am curious who is the QB for Marshall now. I just want to see that stuff. Marshall. Where you at? Right there. I'm blind. That is going to be Carlos Del Rio Wilson. The hell? Why is your name so long? Let's see. Syracuse, Florida. Okay, cool. Come over to props. It's probably not going to have any, but you never know. Bulldogs, they do have some. And it's just for Gunner. Oh, Gunner. Now, 2024, you see what Gunner did. Yeah. First Notre Dame, he had 234. All right, cool, whatever. I'm gonna pass. But if I lean something, it's Marshall first half plus 24.5. That's what I would lean, but I'm passing. Next. Okay, moving on to another fun game. Alabama at Florida State. Fresh field for Florida State. They just got it 2 weeks ago. They installed it. Sprinklers. Everything's looking good out there. Renovations finally done. Everything's looking great. Yeah, exciting times. 13.5 our total. We go to our spreadsheet. We gotta look at the numbers. Florida State right there. DeBoer versus Norvell. You obviously fun thing. Grubb is back, which is a big deal for Bama, having somebody who he's used to calling offense back. Gus Malzahn, the Gus bus is pulled into Tallahassee. You get to see that there. So yeah, fun stuff. We do need to look at some things. So let's go ahead and look at the Alabama. And we got Ty Simpson now. One thing you're going to see about Ty Simpson that no one has talked about much, this man can run. This man is athletic. Like, he is 6'2", 208. You think they're not going to run no more because Milroe's gone? No. Ty Simpson, every time he got in the game, there was always, every game he got in, he ran. So, yeah, at one time he run. So 5.5 on the rush, not bad. Before that, 6.1. Dude can move. No one expects it, and he does. So he's going to use that often, I'm sure, and he can throw, obviously. So then we come over here, and we got to look at Florida State because they had a whole giant overhaul, obviously. Mr. Talk Shit himself is the quarterback. This man ran his mouth all off season. So I don't know about you. I'm a little old school when it comes to football, sports in general. You don't give your opponent bulletin board material in the summer. Just saying. Just saying. Not a fan of that. This man got benched at Boston College. We all know this. Yeah, he got benched. But he didn't fit the offense well, obviously. Now he's with Gus Malzahn. He actually fits Malzahn's offense pretty well. Malzahn wants to run a quarterback. We know this. Obvious. Only problem is Gus Malzahn was awful at UCF last year. What am I supposed to expect out of this game? Pretty simple. I think he's going to run. I think he's going to do better. So personally, let's go over to props and just take a little peek ski, shall we? Do we have anything with Alabama? I'm sure we do. I'm pretty sure we do. There they are right there. Get rid of that. And what do we have? It's just Castellanos and Ty Simpson. I can't get no Ty Simpson rushing yards. Let's look at both rushing yards. I'm actually kind of curious for both. Gunner, go away. We're done with you. Ty Simpson rushing yards is at 24.5. 32. I might. Who knows? I might. Castellanos pass. You got to look at pass and rush for him because he does both. 2024. You see all that before he got benched. So I'm going to keep it simple. We're going to keep it real simple. I'm taking the team with all the talent. I'm taking Bama to cover easily. 13.5. Give me that. I've been seeing that line for like 2 weeks now. I'm just like, why? I know there's a lot of people putting Alabama as their national title contender too. It's like, all right. People much smarter than me in the college space are saying this, so they must know something. So hey, I'm down. Let's ride with it. 13.5. Next. Okay, this one isn't FCS, but it might as well be. It's Temple and UMass. I'm not playing this. Yeah, it's pass. I'm not even going. Is there a line? I'll show a line at least. How about that? I'll show the screen too. Temple UMass is 1.5, 48. I mean, if you're playing this, by all means, call the number. I'm just saying, call the number. Temple UMass. Unless you went to these schools or you know something about this game, here's your stuff. You got two brand new coaches. Look at that. 131, 128. This game is absolute cheeks. Passing on to the point. We're passing and moving straight. Let me just pass no lean or pass trash can, pass whatever you want to call it. Yeah. We're going down all the way down to Virginia and Coastal Carolina now. Let me come all the way down. Meet Virginia. Where you at? Am I blind? I am so blind sometimes. There they are. It's way down there. Okay. Coastal Carolina. Sea Chickens. The Sea Chickens versus the Cavaliers. Virginia's a little bit better. Elliott's been there. Elliott needs to do better. This ain't going to fly. That record? What do we got for a line, though? That's the question. Come back over here to the main screen. And we got 13.5. That seems high. That seems high for a team that's where it is. 57.5. I'm not loving it. Not loving it. Let's go ahead and take a look real quick. Goodbye, Mr. Simpson. Change this up. Let's go Coastal first since we were pretty close. Chanticleers, Sea Chickens. And what do we have? We have MJ Morris as QB. How'd you do last year? Good, sir. 5-5, 59%. 350. Where was that? NC State? Probably. Okay. Change you over to Virginia so we can see what you're doing. Virginia. There it is. I'll say who stole the V right there. Virginia, and that's going to be Chandler Morris as the QB here. Yeah, I wonder where it was last year. Clearly, they couldn't give him a new pitcher. Come on, what are we doing? But not bad. 2024. That's some hella numbers. Oklahoma, TCU, North Texas wait. Hold up. Let's go over here. That's confusing me a little bit. I don't remember where he was last year. All of a sudden, my mind just went blank. It doesn't know. So let's go down. We need some shots. We need some props. Give me the props right there. Thank you. And all we have is Chandler Morris. Okay, that works for me. That's all I care about. So last year you were with North Texas. That's right. You haven't had a new pitcher in 2 years. Oklahoma, TCU, North Texas. Okay. Man is a globetrotter, isn't he? 2024, this is what he did. He can toss. He can toss it now. Is Virginia going to toss the ball? That sounds crazy. Oh, man. Do we take it? Do we do it? Do we dare do it? Do we? Man, I'm leaning it. After seeing that and seeing the numbers, and I mean, Elliott's got to do something. They're going to fire him. So I guess Virginia 13.5. You know what? Let's take it. I don't love it, but hey, why not? It's the first week, baby. We celebrate. We got to do things like that. So I'm taking Virginia 13.5. Let's move on. Next. The worst part of week one is I still have the memories of all last year and the year before that and the year before that. And then you mix all the other sports I do. So it gets a little jumbled sometimes. So this is why we do things like this, so I can learn things. And then I get to see stats and everything. It works out nicely. UTSA and A&M. A&M is going to be favored by like 40, right? No, 23.5 over UTSA. How are they got high hopes for UTSA? Like, what are we doing here? Texas. What What's the joke? Texas 8-4. That's what the joke is about them. Oh man, let's look at this. 68 versus 15. Jeff Traylor's not a bad coach. He turned down money to stay there. People wanted him to leave, and he's like, nope, staying here. Elko is still there. Well, still there. It's been 1 year. So what can we say about that? Let's go over here and take a look. I need to learn some information about UTSA because I don't know much about them, to be honest. UTSA, I think, yep. Who's QB? Owen McCown. Let's see. You were Colorado. And yeah, okay. Okay, whatever. Then let's go ahead and change you over to Texas A&M because I need to learn. I need to see something. So I just to make sure everybody's still where I think they are. Marcel Reed is the quarterback. Okay, so yeah, high school, Montgomery Bell Academy. Okay, all right. Are you? You're not a. No, you're a redshirt sophomore. I was gonna say you ain't no true freshman. Okay, props. Let's see if we got any props in this game. So far, I'm thinking there's probably not. Let's come on down. Roadrunners, Aggies. No, we got for both of them. Thank you very much. Let's see, 2024. You had some games. You did stuff. Okay. All right. Good deal. Good deal. McCown, we see that 2024. Man, McCown tossed it a little bit. Okay. Yeah. That's why it's okay. A&M could. Oof. Can't. I mean, let me go over here and take a look at this. I gotta see something. I need to see the pass defense last year for A&M was. Roadrunners, Aggies, and what do we have? Receiving 124 for UTSA. That ain't good for UTSA. Not good at all. A&M, where were you on this one? A&M pass defense? Pass defense was what? God. 11th? Oh, yeah. No shot. I don't trust A&M, but I'm not. I'm passing this one. I don't like this one. They're going to keep tossing. I don't. No. Pass, no lean. Next up, fun one. Tiger v. Tiger. LSU Clemson. 4.5 Clemson. 57.5. We come over here. I'm going to be wrong. I don't like either coach. I just never have. I just don't. Something about them. 9v10 rankings. Obviously, they're both studs. We come over here to this screen. Okay, Klubnik is the QB. Obviously, look at those numbers. 36-6. Wow, that is Heisman candidate worthy numbers. So let's go back and look at the whole team real quick. And you see everyone's there. If you care about that, got you. There you go. We're going to swap this over to LSU. And we also have Nussmeier. A lot of people are high on Nussmeier this year. I'm hot. I like Klubnik better. I just do. I like Clemson at home better. Death Valley can be rocking. I know it's battle for Death Valley, whatever. I mean, come on. Why would I ever go against Clemson? And then Brian Kelly has a thing where he's like 0-5 in the last like 5 season openers or something like that. So, or whatever that's, that stat. People have been saying it. I don't know what it is exactly, but he's just not good when it comes to certain games. So, Tigers at Tigers. Love that. Let's go back here. I know we're going to have props for both these guys. We got to have props for both QBs. Absolutely. Klubnik and Nussmeier. Yeah, I can see like the Clemson fans is going to be hyped. This game's going to be crazy. Absolutely cannot wait. So Nussmeier, yeah, he had good games. Absolutely, good stuff. Your worst game was against Arkansas and Bama. Okay, 239 still good. Klubnik, first game against Georgia. Georgia whooped that ass first game. Remember? Damn, I don't care. I'm taking Clemson at home. We're going Clemson at home, and I'll take the 4.5 next. All right, moving on. It's Michigan, New Mexico. New Mexico is an FCS team on my mind. So look, I will show you. Let me do this. I'll type this in, and I'll let you see Michigan. But there you go. 123 versus 15. Come on. What's the spread on this game? Like 50, 60? It's gonna be Mish. There we go. It's 34.5. Really? That's it? They got the true freshman going out there. What's his name? I can't remember his name all of a sudden, but are they going to play with their food? That's the question. That's exactly what is going to happen because other than that, no, this team has no shot of keeping it close to Michigan. This game might end 35-0. It really might, but damn it, I was thinking 50. You're giving me 34. I'm down. MICH 34.5. Yeah. I think they're going to pass the ball more. They were the 4th worst passing team in the country, Michigan was, only ahead of the 3 service academies, which is kind of hilarious. So I think with, what's his name? Let me go find him real quick. I will show. Why am I spending so much time talking about this game? I don't know, but Bryce Frank Underwood. Yep, Belleville. He's 6'4", 228. Yeah, I can see him having a coming out party. So, yep, Michigan 34.5 next. Okay, we got Utah State, UTEP. I don't care about this game with you right now. I'll show you a couple things, but yeah, we got to speed this up. I'm running out of time. So, but next week we will have all the numbers. It'll be good. We got 6.5. Let me come over here and go Utah, if I can spell. Utah State, you see that spreadsheet. I'm not playing this. I don't care about this game. We're passing on it. So we're going to knock out a few passes right here because I got a few. I'm looking at the spreadsheet. I'm like, the games. I'm like, I don't lean anything in these games. Georgia State, Ole Miss. Ole Miss, what are they favored by? 35. Is Georgia State is just as bad because I'll just take 35 straight up. I know what Ole Miss has. Georgia State, though, on the other hand, let's look. This is Ole Miss, not so Miss. 112. Yeah, this is just as bad as Michigan. Oh my God. Yeah, we're not even playing. We're going Ole Miss. Ole Miss minus 34.5. You're giving me, yeah, if you can't cover 5 touchdowns at home against a team like Georgia State, which nobody can agree on apparently. ESPN's like, well, they're not that bad. SI is like, they are trash. So if nobody knows, then nobody knows. But if we know what Ole Miss is. Yeah, give me that all day. Let's go ahead and bounce over to Rice in Louisiana because this is going to be a pass as well. I don't play. I'm not LOU. If I can type Louisiana Rice. What's that? Yeah, trash. It should be Louisiana, but let me see what the line is. Louisiana is at 11.5. I'm got a new coach at Rice though. I'm a little concerned. I don't know enough about him. I'm not even going to mess with it. We're going to pass with no lean. And then lastly, we're going to Eastern Michigan, Texas State before we take a small little break and pop on down to, this is going to be a pass too. I'm telling you right now, Texas State. What's the line over here on Texas State? Let me find Texas State. 13.5. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. You pop over here. Yeah. No, not doing that. Pass on that one. Move on. Next. Okay. I'm looking at the rest of the games and it's like, okay. Georgia Southern, Fresno. I guess we can look at that real quick. Is it on here? See, Fresno is, it's such a close game. I don't know if I even want to do this one. Fresno, let's pop. Ugh. Look, when I talk about, yeah, 88 versus 89 on the, absolutely not. Don't want nothing to do with it. Games this close, unless it's like a marquee matchup, I don't care about week 1. I just don't. Because we don't know anything could happen. We need to see these teams. We need to see some stats about these teams. Yeah, one team might win by 30. Can you tell me who? Because hell, I don't. I don't know. So why would I even attempt to put money on this? No, I'd rather do the fun matchups I'm going to be absolutely 100% be watching, or money line parlays. That's what I want to do for football week 1. Absolutely. From here, where are we going? Let me pull another one up real quick. Oregon State. A Pac-12 team. Okay. Corvallis, we'll see. There's your stuff. Again, another close one. We go bounce back over here. Oregon State, another close one, another pass. I'm sorry, we just can't. I can't be doing it. There's nothing there for me. Hawaii, Arizona. We actually have stats. I can show you Hawaii, absolutely. So let's look at that one. Hawaii, 17.5-point dogs. They look pretty good. That quarterback was banged up a little bit. I know we all watched that game. So let's actually go over here. We're going to do it this way. We'll come down and Arizona's right there. There's your stuff. But I'm going to come over here. We're going to look at some Hawaii stats. Absolutely. You see what they did? They won 23-20, 210 passing. They allowed 109. That was it. That was it. Stanford is not a team that's passing. And Stanford, the only team on the bye this week. Everyone else is playing but Stanford. Did you know that? Now you do. You can see everything. They gave up rushing yards, though. I don't know how good Arizona is. I know nothing about Arizona. So I'll tell you right now, 7. We'll go over here. Let's go look at our last. I'm kind of curious on this one. So let's see. It's weird. Like there's like no crazy marquee night matchups. It's just kind of weird to me. I don't know why. So Arizona, right there. There we go. You're still there, huh? You're still there. You had your second season was kind of rough. Yeah, 25-6 didn't take too, but you turned down like money to stay. You were going to transfer, and you didn't transfer. It was like, are you him? Are you Himothy? I don't know. But I'm not taking it. 17 is too much for Arizona. I think I just can't do it. So, because Hawaii, Stanford, how bad is Stanford is the question. That's my question I have. So, and it was in Hawaii too. So now, yeah, let me pop back over here and look at this. 105-7. Yeah, I'm passing on this one. Let's go ahead and move on to UCLA and Utah. Come on down. I don't have any lines here, but everything's close. Is UCLA better with Tennessee's dude? I don't know. I have no clue. Tino Sincer's coordinator. That's a fun little thing I just learned. Foster, Whittingham, Utah. A lot of people like Utah to win the conference. A little sneakily win. Let's see. What was this? UCLA. Utah's 5.5 point favorite on the road. You see that right there. Okay. Oh man, I have no over-unders. I just realized this. Everything spreads. Too close. I lean Utah, but they're on the road. And how well is, damn, I can't remember his name all of a sudden. Well, let's go find out what his name is, because hell, I can't remember. Let's go look. Let's see, it changes to UCLA. Who the hell am I talking about? You know what I'm talking about. Nico Amaliva. Amaliva, yes. Mr. $4 million. Yeah, 19-5, not bad. So, no, I'm passing on it. I'm not doing it. So we're going to skip on that one too. Hey, we're skipping what we got to skip. Not a problem. So no lean there. Colorado State, Washington. It's going to be another one of those weird ones. Washington, Jetfish, Jay Norvell. You see this, what they got. It's Washington clearly. Let's go over here and look at Washington. Ew, Washington, 21.5. Oh, okay. I do need to come look at the quarterback over here and take a look. Goodbye, you. Change you. Washington, right? Huskies, got you. Desmond Williams, Damon Williams. I said Desmond. Damon Williams Jr. You can see what he's done. Yeah, not 8 touchdowns, 1 interception. That's it. That's it. Only 105 attempts. Okay, not bad, not bad. Let's go look at props real quick. I'm kind of curious. We have not. It's not been a game worthy of props here in a minute, which is kind of sad. What a boring night slate. Like, I don't love this night slate at all. Everything's hype in the daytime. That's not the right game. Let's see. This is Washington Huskies. Thank you. I got the other game highlighted still. Damn it. There we go. Well, Damon, let me see what you did last year. I want to see all your stats in one place. 2024, you in the bowl game went for 374 against Louisville. So and that was a hell of a shootout game. Okay. I'm 53.5. I'm tempted. Let me go back over here real quick and just kind of look at you. Let me go Colorado State real quick. I don't expect much out of them. Colorado State, they're low 80s. Rado State and Braden Fowler. Okay, you're still there. You were the guy last year. I remember you because, yeah, I remember you. Yeah. You were the one that got into a shador on the side after the game. I remember now. That was you. I'm pretty sure that was you. I could be wrong though, but hey, who knows? I'm taking Washington. Yeah, if he can throw that much in the bowl game, and he's taking the helm now. I'm taking Washington, but I'm buying it down to 21. We're not doing 21.5. So WASH minus 21. Is that it? Is that all the games for today? Because hold up, go to game lines. Monday's TCU North Carolina. We know that. Notre Dame Miami is Sunday. Virginia Tech South Carolina is Sunday. We're done. Okay. I'll put those in their own video tomorrow. Those 3 together. So like I said, we're moving quick. We're running out of time. So let me go to schedule, bring up college schedule. I said, thank you. Yeah. So those are all the games. I skipped a lot. I know, but hey, I told you what to expect. So these 3 games, I'll do these 3 because these are actually fun games to watch. Those 3 will be in a video probably Sunday morning, not tomorrow. I got time tomorrow. So appreciate you being here. Drop a like, subscribe, let me know what you're playing. Come back next week. You're going to see lots of numbers in these sheets, and you're going to want to see it next week. So appreciate being here, and I'll see you Sunday, and we'll talk about these 3 games. Peace.